going on, everybody? Welcome to Rips Card Rips. Saturday night, February the 8th. Blaster Case 2025, Topps Chrome WWE. You guys know the drill. A lot of you guys were here last night. Welcome back. A lot of you here Thursday night for Mega Boxes. Hopefully we pull a 101 or something crazy tonight. Last night's Blaster Case, 4 autos, 4 pretty good autos. Bunch of cool cards, nothing insane. Hopefully tonight we pull something that makes me scream and yell. If you're new here, welcome. If you're a returning customer, welcome back. We're live on eBay Live and on YouTube. If you have questions on either channel, just leave them down in the chat, and I will respond to you as soon as I see you. We're going to roll this die. It's 12-sided die. This is for the tag team cards that are not numbered. If it comes up 1 through 6, all of them will go to the wrestler's name that's on the left. If it comes up 7 through 12, it'll go to the one on the right. Here we go. That is a 9. That is a 9. So those will go to the one on the right tonight if there's a 2 of them. So if there's 2 of the same tag team card, we'll split them up. You'll each get one, but any of the numbered ones will go to random at the end. Jay Purcell, welcome back. You do. Got the Muda. I'm rooting for you, my man. Hope to pull another one for you as well. It's 10:02. I'm going to pop this case right now. We'll get ready to get started here momentarily. 40 blaster boxes. I hope you guys enjoy it. We'll be back Tuesday night with another case of this if you love it. Sit back, relax, enjoy. There's a UFC event. Main cards start now. The prelims were horrendous. Some of the worst fights I've ever seen. Hopefully the main card delivers. Here we go. 40 blasters, 25 chrome. These will ship out to you on Tuesday. Give me a minute. We'll get these sorted out. If you have any questions, again, you want to let me know who you're rooting for. Live, eBay Live, and YouTube. I'm hoping we pull something crazy. I want to see a 101. Somebody pulled the Punk 101 out of Allen and Ginter, which is a retail exclusive. I think they printed the retail to the moon, so hitting a 101 is going to be a really tough thing to do. But hey, we've done it before. Pulled a bunch of 101s out of retail, so maybe tonight's the night. I'm glad to have you guys here. Hope everybody's having a good start to the weekend. Getting ready for Super Bowl Sunday. Eat some pizza all day tomorrow. Have some family and friends over. Or go, even better yet, go to one of their houses and let them do all the cleanup. We are hosting the Super Bowl party tomorrow, of course. It's easier for me because it means we can have some adult beverages. I have to worry about driving. So I'll take it. Again, thanks so much for spending some of your Saturday here with me. Let me get these billion blaster boxes out of here. We'll get started momentarily. Jeez, oh man. So many blasters. My kids ripped a Mega Box case earlier tonight while we were hanging out. And they hit a ton of stuff. There's an empty case. Bunch of golds. Stone Cold and Cody golds. So they had a big night. All right. Here we go. It's ready now. All right. There's blasters everywhere. This is what we like to see. And the final one. Back for tonight, Arambu. Good luck to you. Glad to have you back. Charlotte was delivered. Can't wait to get home. That's awesome. All right, good luck, everybody. I don't think they hit Dakota Kai. They hit a Roxanne Perez auto. Bunch of really cool. Bunch of gold auto. A gold Cody to 13. A black and gold Stone Cold to 13. I think they hit 5 black and golds and 5 gold autos out of the mega case that they ripped. So they had... That was their dad's home from his work conference present, so they had a blast doing it. Here we go. Good luck, guys. Again, tag teams will go to the wrestler on the right, Seth, Hyper. All of your refractors and better will be sleeved and loaded when we ship them to you. I just don't sit here and do them all during the live. Otherwise, you'd have to sit here all night, which nobody wants to do. Good luck, everybody. Looking for a 101 tonight. Looking for a 101 insert. Jada Parker, Sepia. Last night I guessed right. I said I thought we'd hit 4 autos, and we did. Gunther and Ludwig. Imperium, Jay Uso. That's a potential $40 card. If he is to win at WrestleMania. The jury's still out. What happens or not. The Miz, Kit Wilson. I'm not sure why they're flipping the back card upside down. Here we go. First numbered card of the night. It is Chelsea Green. Rizzo. AD. Again, we'll do a recap at the end of all the numbered cards and these and autos. Probably about an hour rip time tonight, I would guess. Chelsea, now that I know the lay of the land on the blaster case, probably an hour, maybe an hour and 15. We'll see. The Sheik, Sol Ruka, and Ren Sinclair closes out a uneventful blaster number 1. If you guys were here last night, 1 in 4 blasters is usually pretty boring. 1 in 4 is usually super boring. The other 2 are usually middle of the road. But again, you can hit some crazy stuff in these, so we're all here to see if we can't do just that and hit something crazy. Jacob Fatu, Manhart, AD. Fatu is a refractor on Ginter, very nice. The Roman Reigns is one of my favorite cards. Bianca Belair. I want to hit the Roman Reigns Ginter 1 of 1. Whoever's got that spot, good luck to you. I'm rooting for that card tonight. I just want to see it. Chelsea Green. I see what you did there, Arambu. I like it. Stacy Keebler, Ivar on the back. I see what you did there. It's kind of a dad joke. I like it. Are you a dad, or are you just preparing for the dad jokes in your future? I'm a dad, so I get to do the dad jokes. I do them all. Montez, Thea on the back. Again, all cards ship. You'll get every single card you see in the break. You always do with me. We won't have any WWE after Tuesday. We've got one more case of this Tuesday night, and then the rest of the week's going to be Series 1 baseball and UFC finest. So that's what I'll be ripping next week. The week we're going to do some crazy WWE mixers, flawless, old Panini stuff. We'll throw some of this in, but we're going to focus on Panini stuff because, quite honestly, I like it better. This product's been all right. I think it's way overpriced. So I'm going to go back to some Panini stuff that kind of got me into wrestling cards to begin with. We're going to do some mixers. So if you want to do some of that, save me as a seller on the Bay. Those auctions will start going live towards the end of next week. Fallon Henley, Eric Owen, E-Row. There he is. Oh, I like it. Jake the Snake, Silver, Eric Rowan again, and Kairi Sane, Tozawa, yes boy, Carrying Cross, Cruz del Toro on the back. Again, your Sepias and your Hypers and all your Refractors will be sleeved and loaded when they ship. Charlie Dempsey, Mark Coffey. Isla Dawn, Ted, see, everybody's got a price. Isn't that the truth, $1 Million Man? He was a great heel. Mello, don't miss. Tomatonga, Montez. So nothing great so far. Nothing great so far, but we'll fix it. We'll get it going. Just got to hit that first one. Last night we hit an Otis Orange in the first freaking pack. Kind of wild to hit an orange out of a blaster in the first pack. Again, welcome everybody. We got 55 of you across both channels hanging out. Love to see it on Saturday night. Zoe, Julius Creed, Trips. Waiting on something to hit. Andrade, Xavier Woods are both refractors. Bray on the back. Pretty laid back channel if you can't tell, guys. We rip the cards. We don't scream and yell. There's no flying chest bumps, swearing. Unless we had a crazy card every once in a while, you might catch a swear word here from me, but it's a pretty family-friendly channel. Jacob Fatu Sepia is a nice one. It's hard to hate Jacob Fatu. He's so much fun in the ring. Sean Spears. I'm not rooting for him, but I don't hate him. I think it's a great character. Auto is 175. Not a great start on the autos. Angel. Last night we hit 4 autos. They were all really good names. That is not a really good name, but that's an auto. You got the Angel spot. You're on the board. Angel auto. Kedrick, good to see you, my man. Pretty boring UFC card so far. I don't have the fights on because I don't care about the next two, but after the break, some really good fights I will look forward to seeing. Lash and Jada Parker, good luck too. Yeah, that's not the auto anyone's looking for. I don't even think if you got the angel spot, you're all that excited about that auto. Sammy. Unfortunately, there are quite a few autos like that in the checklist. Such is life. Numbered card is Bronson Reed. Finn Balor. EO Sky. Finn Balor needs to do some more sit-ups. It's looking like he's in pretty rough shape in that photo. Whenever everyone that's got A and G in the 1985, I like it. There's GG, that's a refractor. There's the HBK. We love the HBK. Nice hyper. Charlotte, Priest, Brinley, and BFAB. My kids hit 3 of the Priest of that card. The gold, the orange, and the blue in their case. Here's a gold Ginter. It is William Regal to 50. Blah. Billy Regal, 50. Gold. The gold Roman Ginter. There's so many good Ginters, but there's such a big chest on them. You never know who you're going to get. Somebody said that in a movie once. Jakara, Johnny Wrestling. Might have been Forrest Gump's mom, but I don't know. Yeah, I do like the image. I like Gigi in general. It's just been costs in NXT for years now. She needs a push. Needs a push. HBK must not want her to get up to the big show. Undertaker Hyper. Luke Gallows. Potentially for Jey Uso refractor there. If he goes on to beat Cody at WrestleMania, I'm almost willing to go out on a limb and say that it's for sure going to be Jey and Cody. But I do think my prediction on the other main event match is going to be right. I think it's going to be Seth and Roman night 1. I think Roman's going to win. Although I don't know. We'll see. It just makes the most sense. Seth and Roman. Last fight was decent. Which one? Last one I saw was Gabriel Santos, Jack Jenkins. Santos looked a freaking mauler in there. I bet Santos. I didn't know he was that good. I figured Jenkins has only got leg kicks, all he has. But you never know. There's Drew Mack. All right, we need to get going here. We need some better cards. We've got a gold and an auto so far, but again, with blasters, you just never know. I'm excited to see this Teixeira kid fight. Excited to see this kid Teixeira fight Junior or Justin Taffa or whoever he's fighting. This Teixeira kid's got a lot of hype. And whichever Taffa he's fighting stinks. Yeah, that kid is really good. Jenkins is a one-trick pony. Leg kicks, leg kicks, leg kicks. If he can't knock you out with leg kicks or the left hand, he going down. But that other kid, man, that front kick was very... That front kick... Well, that's why we're talking about UFC around, you know what I mean? We talk about what's important at the moment. There's a Gable. Front kick was... Man, that was nasty. Looked like Anderson Silva's one that he hit, what's his name with? Hulk Sepia. Vitor. Anderson Silva hit front kick from hell. Bret Hart. Ciampa. Always love a good Ciampa. I'm not a Ciampa fan. Ciampa and Baron Corbin have been troubling me for years. Nowadays, it's Pete Dunne. Oba Femi. I always hate when I hit a monster and it's Ciampa or Baron Corbin or Pete Dunne or Mr. Stone. Gosh, stop making cards of those guys. There's so many people you could make cards of too that wouldn't be them. Surprised to see no Yokozuna in here. No Macho Man. They don't have the rights to the Macho Man's cards. Macho stuff sells like crazy. Howdy Red Redemption. I'd love to see that. Parker, Pete Dunne. Love to see that. I pulled a bunch of cool hot cards in the last year. Redemptions are exciting. That's what we... Dirty Dom, that's what we live for in this product. Redemptions are all the big cards for the most part, minus like the Cody autos and some of the inscriptions. It'll be fun. You get a redemption of somebody and end up getting the inscription. That'll be kind of cool. Spackle. Spackle is Kit Wilson. Yes, boy. 249, Mr. Bay or Mrs. Bailey and Dante Chen. I haven't seen a red yet. Anything but Breaker's Delight. There's Javon, Jade. Nothing stand-worthy yet, in my humble opinion. Therefore, we haven't brought out the stands, which is not great. We'll get there. Rizzo, Joaquin Wild. All right. 32 left. We're 8 blasters in. 8 blasters in. Got 32 more of these bad boys to go. Cool title town there. Bianca Belair, silver. J. Bubba Ray. Again, all your silver inserts, silvers, hypers, everything will be sleeved and loaded when they ship to you. Cards, we try not to keep you here for 2.5 hours watching me load every card. I keep repeating myself just in case you're curious. Bunch of new buyers in tonight, so just want to make sure everyone knows. Here's your case hit. It is Stone Cold for the 3rd straight night. What? Persona. Stone Cold, that's all we do at a retail. Stone Colds, that's all we have. Gratz Stone Cold spot. I knew it right away, too. Knew it right away. Stone Cold Steve Austin, that's what we do. Omos, yeah, I do Omos stuff. Could do without that. I've hit a bunch of gold Omoses. Actually, my kids hit a gold Omos auto out of 3 count too. They were so excited. They're like, "Oh my God, it's a gold!" And I was like, "Oh God." Brett the Hitman Hart. It's a gold, but it might as well not be because it's Omos. Although he's back, isn't he? I would hate to have to wrestle that dude. It's always Stone Cold. That's all we do. Retail is full of Stone Cold. You gotta wrestle Omos. Just get picked up and chucked on your back and your neck from 30 feet up in the air. Seems fun. You gotta do no wrestling moves because he can't do anything and then just get thrown on your neck. Tamatonga. I'd be like, nah, I'll retire before I'm wrestling that dude. He stinks. Yeah, it's been all Stone Cold. It's good for the Stone Cold spot. These things tend to run in patterns, although there is no correlation from case to case. I've learned that over the years. Zoe. Omos, there he is. Theory. Luca Crucifino. The Rock. D. Lennox. Tavi Heights. Again, welcome to Rips Card Rips. Hope you guys are having a great start to your weekend. Case picks up a little bit and doesn't ruin your weekend. It's been slow so far if you don't have the Stone Cold spot. It has been slow. Again, last night we ripped one of these 4 autos. They were all pretty damn good autos. Tonight we started with an Angel auto, which I wouldn't classify as a good auto. Ivy Nile, Hulk Hyper. Come on. Come on. Give us some. Undertaker again. A bunch of Undertaker Hypers and Sepias and base refractors. Nothing there. Gable. Oba. Taker. Raquel, Andre Chase on the back. Red, white, and blue, Ginter, Finn Balor. Nice one. Mick Foley, Finns to 85. Nice Balor. Again, his abs looking just like mine. Finn Balor to 85 from Allen and Ginter. Can we get one more? No. All right. All right. What do we got? 7 times. We got 29 of these bad boys left. Times 6 is what? 120, 174 packs left, all right? B-Fab. The old Rip and Winkle sleep. Jada Parker. Johnny Gargano. 175 packs. Get your hand exercises in, Breaker. Gonna open them all. I'm gonna go to Joaquin. Jane Nix. Come on, pack. Have a super in it. You didn't want to open? No. Yes, boy. Elton Prince. These guys are everywhere tonight. Everywhere. So far, just the Stone Cold on the stand is not a good sign for the first 12 boxes. Here's a numbered card. It's Kane. It's got to be Kane. That's cool. I like to see that. Kane. That'll go on a stand just because I love Kane in the Attitude Era in general. I know, Arumbo, I know. I just saw the finest UFC checklist today. I got those listings going up tomorrow. It's not great. Basically the same exact checklist for the last 2 products. No new additions, nothing crazy. Titletown Cena Silver's cool. Shinsuke Nakamura. I still remember my first WWE break 2.5 years ago. I was like, all right, there's a Shinsuke Nakamura. Luckily, everyone in the break was like, dude, nope, that's not Shinsuke or Asuka. But I wasn't watching at the time. I had no idea what I was doing. And here we are today. One of very few breakers who knows how to pronounce these names. The Undertaker, R-Truth, Big E. Mommy, Rowan, Mommy again. Yeet. Stone Cold, Vega, Candace. Man, we got to see something here. Roddy, we got a true gold. It is Natalia. Natty to 50. Our first gold. I guess we'll get this up here on a stand for now. Natty to 50. Congrats, Natty spot on their gold nets. Uncle Howdy, Tony D, and S. Lee. Nikita Lyons, Ilya Dragunov. Bonus card in here. Yeah, we did, but it's just another refractor. Braun Strowman, Nikki Cross. We got 5 cards in there. The Fanatics. Piper. Piper Niven. I'll tell you what, the men's elimination chamber lineups as good as you're going to ever see for one of those. Dame Priest, Nia Jax, Cora Jade. What is it? Roman, Seth, Logan, Punk. Jesus, Drew. I can't remember who the other one is, but it's and Cena. God, what a 6. What a 6 that is. Doesn't get any better than that. You probably will never see a better lineup for an elimination chamber than that. Usually there's one person in there that you're like, but that's 6 must-see TV. Trish, Luke Gallows. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the elimination chamber. I'm surprised at how good that card and that lineup is. Roman Reigns in an elimination chamber. It's going to be great. Julius Creed, Hank. Trying to connect to the internet. Jeez, oh man. All right, YouTube should be back. I don't know what's going on. If you're on YouTube and it keeps cutting in and out, I don't know. It's got to be a YouTube problem. It should be back up. It keeps going in and out, though. eBay live feed is perfect all night, so I apologize. YouTube is our secondary channel. I hate it. That's why I've never used it as my primary channel. It's never, ever reliable in terms of live. But it is there in case you want to watch it there. But eBay Live has been running smooth throughout, just like Instagram always did, which is why I never really liked YouTube. Hulk, Mankind. Liv. Becky. Izzy. Roxy. Javier Bernal. Wes Lee. Gotcha. Well, Adam Pearce, yeah, it's weird times YouTube doesn't want to stay on. Some nights it just does where it just reconnects, but I think we're back with no issues. It seems to have been fine for the last 4 or 5 minutes, so that's good. It wasn't like in the Wi-Fi signal. Some nights, with all the Wi-Fi we've got in this house, with monitors, home security, Netflix, everything else, sometimes it's just too much, so I leave it off the Wi-Fi, but apparently tonight it wanted the Wi-Fi connection. D. Finn Balor. Bret Hart. Do a recap at the end of all the hits. So far, there have not been enough. Not nearly enough. Maurice. Eddie Thorpe. Mello. You don't miss. It's a boring blaster right there. The Sheik, WrestleMania Silver, or Refractor. Used to saying silver from Panini. I just can't break the habit. Bronco, Nima. I see 21 up on the wall. This is 22. We'll take a quick 30-second break when we get to that exact halfway point. Maybe switch mojo here. It's been a rough first half. Nothing exciting for that Stone Cold, in my humble opinion. There's a Howdy Hyper. Nothing exciting yet. Roman Reigns spot's going well. You got a couple. The Needle Mover. That one's cool. You got a green to 99 over there. Danny Palmer. Bianca, the EST. Andre Chase. Elton Prince. Carlito. Ivy. Man. I'll go to the Pete Dunne spot. All right, we got one more, and then we're at the halfway point. I'm sorry the first half has not been great. Hopefully the second half picks it up. Man, you just never know with retail. Some nights you get a crazy, some nights you get one of these, but it doesn't mean we can't have a crazy second half. Lash Legend. Pierce. Moloch Blade. Mick. DX. Jeez, man. That was the worst box of the night. Dempsey, Cora, Blair, Davenport. All right, it can't get any worse than that first half. We'll be right back in 30 seconds to start the second half. Positive vibes. All right, 20 to go. It's got to get going. Got to get going. Come on. Let's get lucky. Maybe this is the kind of square. Rambu, I wish I had them sitting around, my man. I don't have a single hobby box in this house. If I did, my kids would rip the hell out of them. My kids would rip the hell out of them. I stopped buying hobby on the second wave when they wanted $300 a box for them. It's a $200 product. The Rock off threw them in to try to jack up the price. Everybody realized it. There's Oscar. Everybody realized it, though. People paid for it because people were going to get into the break, but people buying it to rip it, it's a horrible rip at 300. Horrible rip. And the singles aren't selling for anything. Stratton. There's the Rock. Even the Rock's auto for a shred of what people thought. They're going to really struggle with the next release they have because they don't have it. Topps doesn't have many good brands that they can throw WWE into. What's the next one going to be? Gold Label. It's the worst product ever. Midnight. Awful. Just repulsive. I don't even know. Flagship Topps would be better than just about anything else they could put out. They're going to do Dynasty for $2,000 a box. Nobody's going to buy that. They're going to really struggle. This was the release they put all their... There's another Roman Reigns hit. This was the one they put all their eggs in the basket. They're going to struggle mightily after this. And it's a shame because they just don't have the brands Panini did with wrestling. Select was unbelievable. National Treasures, immaculate, impeccable. There's nothing in Topps. Topps doesn't have anything. They don't have any good brands. Finest, the same as this. There's no rookies. Finest will be the exact same as this. Same cards. What do they do there? Have them put dual inscriptions on there and try to sell them to us that way? Gotta lower the price. They gotta lower the price down, otherwise eventually they're gonna run out of customers. And that's the truth. You won't hear it anywhere else, but I'll always tell you the truth. This, at what is this going for? $3.35 a box, hobby? It's the worst rip in the history of wrestling cards at $3.35 a box. It's such a joke. Original cost on this was $125. Should have been a $175 product LCS. But unfortunately, Fanatics, they don't see things that way. They don't see things that way. Yeah, these hobby boxes are $3.35 on the big retailers now. They'll come back down. They'll be $2.25 in 2 weeks. When all hype dies down, $2.25. But Fanatics to pump themselves. That's all Fanatics does. Fanatics is not out for anyone. Not the collector, not the breaker, not the LCS. They care about Fanatics and bottom line revenue. But for $3.35, you got to be crazy. Hobby box of this, crazy. You could hit a Ripley Gold Auto and not get your money back on the box. Because what's a Ripley 7th year Gold Auto worth? About $350. That's the truth. Randy Orton. Museum collection. Museum's gross. It's one of the worst products they do. Gold label's worse. I hate Topps. I've always hated Topps. I thought Panini was... Their customer service was horrendous. And they were always out for cash as well. So no question about it. But their brands, Panini brands, are so much better. So much better. A blue Stone Cold Auto in a case that didn't have a card that good in it. Ripped an entire hobby case. I think the best card we hit was, ooh, here's a gold Ginter, or orange to 25. Yeah, Torrey Wilson to 25. Nice orange. Riley Osborne and Gunther. But again, Stone Cold signs, it's like, there's just like a finite ceiling to what you're going to get in terms of value out of a WWE box anymore. Just got to be careful when they jack the price up this high. It's just, it changes the game. Now you're addicted. Makes sense. I would be too. It's huge. My kid's first box was Revolution 2022. And he's a huge Undertaker, Shawn Michaels, Hulk Hogan, Legends in general fan. His first box of 22 Rev, he hit an Undertaker auto and a Shawn Michaels Galactic in the same box. It's like I think I paid $58 or something for the box at the time. It was like $400 worth of cards. Obsessed. My kids just love to rip. But they're not into NXT. They want Legend autos. They want Cody Rhodes, CM Punk, Seth Drew. They want current stars or Legends. And it's mostly NXT that you're going to hit. Izzy Dame at 50, R-Truth. So they'll get like, they hit a redemption earlier and it was like gold. And they're like, it's like, who is it? They're like, Fallon Henley. I'm like, gold Fallon Henley auto is that really nice hit. They're like, just get rid of it. Like, all right. That's kind of our deal. I let them rip quite a bit. And if it's not, it's that they want, I sell the other stuff and get back some of the initial investment in letting them rip. But it's fun for me to watch them rip. I grew up ripping cards with my dad. They've got some crazy cards. Their nightstands are full of on-card autos of, everybody. Undertaker, Shawn, CM Punk, Randy, Cody. There's a Ginter blue of Izzy Dame. We're starting to get some numbered cards here, so that's a sign. Oranges, golds, blues. We'll take these. Need a big auto. I think we're going to see a crazy auto out of this case. I do. So the first two were absolutely awful. Gold Gunther is a nice one. Carmelo Orange Auto Redemption. It's probably a $50 card. Gold Gunther, maybe $50, but that's what I'm saying. At $335, it's a horrible ROI on a hobby box. At $175, it's not a bad hobby box. Usually, if I rip a hobby box and I can get 50% of what I spent in value back, I'm not mad. I don't expect to open a box and my money. You got to be crazy to think that. But if I'm going to get 10% of what I spent back, I don't like it. And if I start ripping multiple boxes and I see that that's the trend, it turns me off of the product, it turns me off of the company. It's not really inflation because their costs aren't really going up. It's them manipulating the market. It's them getting less product to the hobby shops, more product to the breakers, product they cut out the distributors, and they sell it on their website for X amount, and then they re-offer it to the hobby shops at double the price, and then the hobby shops have to charge double to you. That's how that works. They used to give all the product out, but now they're holding it back and doing it in waves. It's not good for anybody. It's good for them. It's bad for you. Bad for me. It's bad for everyone else. Yeah, as soon as they get the complete monopoly is probably when I'll completely remove myself from this business, but Panini's still punching. They're still punching. Panini's going to get some fun stuff, though. They've got Live Golf. Those are going to be fun cards. They've got Live Golf. I don't know how long the Fanatics deal is going to go. But I think the ultimate goal for them is to just own the entire hobby. I think their ultimate is to not even have a hobby shop. I think they want you to go to a Fanatics branded store to get your cards with retail employees and people who don't know anything about cards. Gone will be the day of the guy who's been in the card business for treats you like family when you walk in. I don't think they care about that. All they care about is the bottom line. And it's evident from everything they've done since they took over. Miko Satomura. But I've said it since day one. Them getting these licenses was the worst possible thing for the hobby. And they've done everything possible to prove me right so far. Oh, we'll throw some rock autos in and then double the price. It's like, cool. Leaf had rock autos out 6 months ago. And he just wrote rock on them. Like, it's the dumbest auto I've... Cool. It's not even like, he didn't like sign the rock or anything. He just wrote rock in normal letters. It might not even been him. That's the funny thing is like, did he really take the time to just spell out the rock? It's so lame. I'm not a big rock fan in terms of wrestling or just life in general. Not a big fan of his. Hey. Yeah, it's been a brutal case. Brutal case, which is why we're talking about all the stuff we're talking about, and not an case. I ripped a case of Hobby that was horrific. I ripped a case of Breaker's Delight that was horrific. Our Mega case was pretty good. Our Black case last night was okay. This has been pretty rough. It's been pretty tough. I'm going to keep it real. I'm not the guy that's going to sit here and scream about $5 autos and be like, oh my God, we hit one. We did it. Your buddy Curtis sounds like a good dude. There's a Billy Gunn, Otis, Idris. Come on, give us some. We should have 2 more autos. Miles Bourne. Tongaloa. There's another DX. Berto. Jacob Fatu. Give me the DX Super. That's what I want. The DX. If the next 2 autos are Taker and Sean, that would be Insane. Taker's live. I know that. Sean's a redemption. Sean's never a redemption. He must hate Fanatics as much as I do. Sean signs everything. Redemption in this. Shawn Michaels and Hulk Hogan have signed everything for the last 10 years. Gunther, General to 249. Damian Priest has actually become one of my favorite wrestlers. And when I got started in this wrestling world 2 years ago, one of the first comments was, nobody likes Damian Priest. And I was like, I kind of like him. Asuka or Great Muta is who you're looking for. Well, let's find you one. Who is that? Izzy? Izzy Dame is everywhere. I got Kalani Jordan. Luke, guess there's the Roman Reigns. I love that Roman card. It's been a while since I've hit an Asuka auto. I'll say that. I go in waves with wrestlers. I open so much of it that Ilya Dragunov, AJ. One T-Pax card so far. Pretty sure we hit one in our mega case tonight. If we did, I'll double check. I'll send it to you. T-Packs. My kids are not into T-Packs at this point in their wrestling fandom. Spackle. AD. Priest. Malik. We got 11 left on the back wall, plus this one. Got some damn work to do. We got some to do. Lola. Jay Khan, I appreciate the kind words, man. You know what? It comes from years of doing this, and I watch a lot of people that'll scream and yell and I've been on Whatnot, and I watch, it's like a carny atmosphere. Everyone does live auctions, and they like yell at their buyers, and they're like, "Do you be going higher, guys?" And it's like, look, I'm on eBay because it's easy. I throw the auction up. Some nights Hulk goes for $100, goes for $30. They go for what you guys want them to go for. Shayna at a 9 green. But I'm honest with everybody. If it's a $4 auto, I'll tell you. If it's an insane card, I'll tell you. Honesty is like the most important thing in this, and just any business. But I love to talk sports. I love to rip cards. I love to be here. I've got a really good group of regulars that have been with me for a long time. I always love when new folks come in. It's a fun group. Been on Instagram for a really long time. We just switched over to eBay Live. So eBay Live and YouTube is kind of a secondary channel. But Fanatics, I don't know. I just don't get it. I don't get what people were excited about it, and just not me. I wasn't excited about it. I love the Panini wrestling cards, though. Select WWE will forever be my favorite rip. Retail hobby, select T-Mall. It doesn't matter. It's all just so much fun. The cards are beautiful. I'll miss those. Hulk Hogan's a nice refractor there. Uncle Howdy. There's Stevie T. She was a rookie in... Send me a message, Arambu. Send me a message on Instagram or on eBay and remind me. I always try to take care of people, especially when it's like NXT women. We've got so many of those cards laying around. I try to send you some stuff extra if I can. Send me a message. I know we got some GG sitting around here. Whoo, Big John Studd to 150. Fallon Henley, Joe Coffey. I'm seeing 6, 10 back on the wall. We should get 2 autos if 4 per case is the right number to go by. There's Shotzi, Kairi Sane. 10 to go, guys. I'm sorry this case has stunk so far. I'm sorry. I hope there's just one monster in here. At this point, there's no saving everyone's break. I hope there's a super in here to just save somebody's night. Save somebody's night with a super. Make somebody's night with a super, put it that way. Or just an insane auto. It's very possible. K-Cross. You were a huge fan? That's awesome. It's not always about what's the most valuable card. It's about what you're trying to collect. It's not necessarily about ROI. It's just when the price of boxes goes up so high, then it becomes like, it's kind of hard to collect at that price. At $150, $175 a box, you can collect. At $35 a box, it's like, that's an honest week's pay. CM Punk to $150. Ivy Nile. When I was a kid, minimum wage was $5.15 an hour. You gotta work 2 weeks box of this when I was a kid. So it's just kind of hard to rationalize that to me. You should be. First time tuning into anything like this, Koal. Nice. Welcome. We're just ripping some blasters tonight. We rip all sorts of different stuff here. Blasters, mega boxes, hobby boxes. Mostly always by the case here. Yeah, the breaks make it fun. They make it affordable. They give you action. You can get the wrestlers or the players you like at a, you don't have to buy the whole box, but you should be able to get the boxes at a fair price. That's what annoys me. Cody. My oldest son is a huge Cody fan. My youngest is not a Cody fan. In fact, he roots against Cody because just to kind of piss off my oldest. But my youngest hit the Cody out of 13, the gold and black out of his box. And my oldest was just like, oh, what can I do to get that? And like 5 minutes later, he just gave it to him. He's like, you don't have to give me anything. It was such a nice moment that he just gave it to his brother, Undertaker. And like 5 minutes later, my oldest son hit the same exact card, the Stone Cold gold out of 13. And my youngest does love Stone Cold, and so he was able to give it right back to him, which was kind of cool. They had a fun moment with that. See Jane. All right, we got 8 to go. It's 11 o'clock. Be about an hour and 15 on the break tonight. There's the Queen Charlotte Flair. I gotta hope we get 2 more autos or a super or just something nutso. Extra case hit. I don't know how they collate these. I really don't. I wish I did. I would pay a lot of money to sit down on how they do the packing out of the cards and how they pack out the cases and I'd love to see the behind the scenes on that. Stratton, there's Tank, Ledger, Cora. There's the Tank. Everybody loves Tank Ledger. By everybody, I mean. There's some people who do, but not me. AJ Styles, Razar, Andrade, Ava, Braun Strowman, Nick Aldis, Dante Chen. Come on. Bonus card in here, but it's Mr. Stone, of course. We all Mr. Stone. It's always interesting. I always ask people, like, who's the worst card? You hit a 1 of 1. Who's the worst one? The last time I did that poll, overwhelmingly, I agree. Cody Rhodes' been boring. I think he loses it at WrestleMania. The overwhelming majority, Mr. Stone is the worst card. If you were going to hit a 1 of 1, that's the worst card you could hit. Anybody have a different opinion? Anybody worse than Mr. Malik Blade, yeah. That wouldn't be a great one. Kane. I had a 101 Lash Legend out of Select, and people were pissed. People like Lash Legend now. Here's an NXT Auto Blue of Pavion Heights. T Heights to 150. Trish. So we got our third auto. I think we're going to get to 4. We're going to need that fourth one to be exciting. These first 3 are not even on the stand. Tav Heights. Congrats. You like Tavion Heights? I haven't seen him wrestle. I don't watch NXT. I'm not going to lie. I got too many sports going on. I watch bits and pieces of Raw, bits and pieces of SmackDown. There's rendered at 249. And then I watch the premium events. But during football season, I just don't have the time between my normal day job and bowling for that and doing this and sorting and shipping and raising 2 toddlers. There's very little sleep in my life already that I just haven't had the time or the energy. The autos last night, Roman Reigns Titletown is a sweet refractor. Carmen Petrick was one of them. R-Truth was one of the Legend autos, was nice. You guys can probably remember the others, you guys that were here, but all 4 were good names. Bucks were eliminated. You're a Bucks fan, Jay Purcell? So am I. I'm a Browns fan, lifelong Browns fan who is the biggest Baker Mayfield fan on earth. So are my kids. And we are Bucks fans now as well. We're Baker fans, but we've grown to love the Buccaneers franchise. That's awesome. Yeah, it was a tough loss. I feel like the NFL wanted it to. The game was officiated horribly. Almost seemed like the fix was in from the beginning of that one. Commanders are one of the worst teams I've ever seen in an NFC title game. But the future is bright in Tampa. You got a top 5 quarterback in the league. You got a top 5 running back in the league. You got the best offensive line in the league, in my humble opinion. Going to be very good for a very long time. Great Muda, and the 4th auto was a good one, too. Bucky Irving was the steal of the draft last year. Jalen McMillan's really good. Get Godwin back. Get yourself an edge rusher. If they trade for Myles Garrett, they'll be the best. They'll be the number 1 team in the league going into the year. And they're in a crap division. Falcons stink. Saints stink. Panthers stink. Oh, Baker's awesome. Baker's so good for the city, too. Does so much for charity, so much in his private life that people don't quite understand until you really go and look at what he's actually doing in the offseason. And that dude paid for an entire team's uniforms last year that they couldn't afford. Yeah, if they get Myles Garrett, man. They need Myles Garrett. They need some DBs. They need some DBs too. I like Zion. Yeah, these will ship on Tuesday. They'll ship Tuesday. Always within 2 business days. The other weeks will ship Monday. Bronson Reed, Bianca, Hank. Jay Purcell. You're in Ohio and you're a Bucks fan. That's crazy. Yeah, I'm a lifelong Browns fan, but once they got rid of Baker, I thought Deshaun Watson was. I mean, I said this to people, so you can go back on my channel before and watch. I said in my live stream, I thought Deshaun was one of the worst quarterbacks I'd ever seen play the position, even when he was in Houston. I've been on record. I'm pretty good at quarterback evaluation. I've been on record telling people 3 years ago that Mac Jones didn't have a speck of talent in it. And people that were buying his autos, I wish I could sell them stuff. But, yeah, I mean, when they traded for Deshaun Watson, that pretty much ended it for me. And then when they got Flacco back, when they got Flacco and Watson was out, there's a nice Shawn Michaels. It was at least fun again, but I can't I cannot root for Deshaun Watson. He's a terrible quarterback and one of the worst human beings on earth. I just can't do it. I can't have my kids root for somebody. And they sold their soul. They sold their soul, but what they did at the same time is sold their soul while admitting that they had no idea how to evaluate football talent. So they sold their soul for a horrendously under-talented quarterback and a downgrade over Baker Mayfield. And they will never, ever recover from that, honestly. Until the Haslams sell the team, they won't recover. Everyone aged. Everyone's done. Chubb's gone. Like, they had such a cool window. And now Myles Garrett's requested a trade. Chubb won't even be back. He shell of himself after the second injury. Denzel Ward has had 85 concussions. Like, it's over. And now you got to completely rebuild with a front office that thought Deshaun Watson was the answer. Deserve everything you get. And I hope the stadium's empty. And I hope they do move it to Brook Park. Go ahead. You won't get any of my money. You won't get any of my money. Angel, Wendy Chu. Let's see. Jay Cotton says, I really like the WWE product under Triple H. Top guys are getting a little tired. Yeah, there's not really... The problem is the storylines. It's like it's the same feuds over and over and over. It's like I'm done with CM Punk and, what's his name? Drew. Like, I just don't care about that feud anymore. Like, they're struggling to... They're struggling to keep me entertained with the storylines. That's the problem. Not that me being entertained is the thing, but like Jey Uso, even like Jey Uso, is fun. He's fun for the fan, but like, if you give him the strap, how long is that going to last? Because he's not great. The Jey Uso Jimmy Uso match at WrestleMania was one of the worst matches I've ever seen. So I'm just not sure. I'm just not sure where you're going to go. What's going on, Josh? Josh Briggs. I'm not sure where you're going to go after this main. Like, I don't know what you're building towards. Like, I think Roman and Seth is a really interesting feud. And they're both obviously excellent in the ring. You could put on an incredible match there, but like Cody and Jey Uso, I don't know. What are we going to do there? Sammy and KO, like the best friends rivalry. That'll be fun for one match. But like, how long are we going to do the KO thing? All's well, man. All is well. My kids opened a case tonight, Josh, of mega boxes, and they hit Stone Cold and Cody Golds out of 13. So they're like, they've each got one on their nightstand. They're having the greatest night ever. So life is good. I wish this case would deliver for just somebody. Yeah, the super kick fight, it was terrible. But I don't know what they're going to do. The Elimination Chamber, I'll say, and I said it earlier, it's the best lineup I've ever seen. You can't get 6 better. Yeah, Gunther is the most boring. Ugh. I have a close friend who's a Hitler fan, like a huge Gunther collector, and I don't get it. I don't understand it, but that's the cool thing is I don't have to. I don't have to like the same things he does, but I just don't understand. But like when Gunther's on TV, I turn it off. I have zero interest. The Rock. Like there's no one on the main roster that I like watching less, I don't think, than Gunther. Some people love him. Auto? Ooh, is this a Marks of Champions auto? We're going to get a crazy one here. It is. All right, we're going to make a night for somebody. Sammy, good luck. Who? I mean, I didn't realize he was in this set. Road Dogg to 150. Jeez, oh man. Marks of Champions is the set you want, too. There's so many crazy names in here. Road Dogg. Congrats, Road Dogg spot. Jesus. Oh, I was so excited when I saw that background. I knew it. Punk. Oh, I'm a DX fan as well, but jeez. Rey Mysterio out of 175. Shinsuke. We got one box and a recap coming at you. Jeez, oh man, Marks of Champions Road numbered. That could have been Cody Rhodes. That could have been some crazy people. Austin Theory. A-Town down. I think Austin Theory has superstar quality as well. I think Rip great. I think she's great in the ring. I think she's great out of the ring. It's just tough because like the creative people have to make it compelling. And like the Dom stuff for me was always kind of lazy, but again, I don't know. The Liv, Dom, Rhea stuff. I'm not into like, I've never been into anyone who needs someone to come interrupt the match to win. So that was always my problem with Roman Reigns and like the Usos and all of the Bloodline stuff. It was never like clean matches. That's awesome. There you go, Summer. Yeah, I like Charlotte Flair. I enjoy watching her. I think she's great in the ring. I think Stratton's really good in the ring. I like to watch Bailey. Like, there's a lot of people I enjoy. So complaining, it's just I think the creative is just they're running out of ideas, and it's not the Attitude Era when you can just go free for all on TV. So I don't know. Liv. I don't find Liv Morgan to be all that great in the ring, honestly. Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't give Alexa any mic time. Maybe she didn't want it. Tozawa. The Elimination Chamber is going to be a fun event. I'm looking forward to it. Here comes a green Ginter. It's probably going to be our last numbered card. Good luck. JD McDonough. Congrats to that spot. Danny Palmer. People love JD McDonough too. And that's cool. Like, I always tell my kids that. They're like, why? I don't like that guy. I don't have to. That's what makes the world cool. If we all like the same people, the world would be a boring place, man. All right, last pack. This wasn't the greatest case, guys. I try my damnedest, but this product has not been great to me. Malik Blade closes us out. We don't have any randoms, so we're going to do a recap. If you guys want to come hang out Tuesday, it's my last of this product. One more blaster case. Danny Palmer, J.D. McDonough, R-Truth, Riley O, Ivar, Jakara, Asuka, Pierce, Roman, Mankind, Dempsey, Brutus Creed Auto to 150, Gallo, Paper, Shinsuke, Yes Boy, Finn Balor to 85, Mick, Tamatonga, Huskus, Javon Evans, Kit Wilson, Bailey, Regal to 50, Bronson Reed, Sammy, Angel Auto to 175, Brutus Creed, Rowan, the EST, Chelsea Green, Adriana Rizzo, Chelsea Green. Yeah, Lyra's all right. I don't mind her. Yeah, send me a message, Rambo. Appreciate you. Austin Theory, Rey Mysterio, The Rock, Briggs, Angel, Brinley, Nice Oro, Ren Sinclair, Tavion Heights to 150, Trish, Tanger, JC, Punk to 150, Ivy, Karrion Kross, Big John, Stud to 150, Fallon Henley, Shayna to 99, Lola, AD, The Ring General, Dame Priest, Miles Bourne, Zelina Vega, Zoe, Izzy, and Izzy again. On the wall, Road Dogg to 150, Natty to 50, Tori to 25 is a nice one there. Roman Reigns to 99, Kane to 175, and Stone Cold wins the break again for the third straight night. Stone Cold retail here at Rips Card Rips. Everybody have an amazing rest of your Saturday night. Look forward to seeing you soon. Bye-bye.